Hello and welcome to OorScotland. And today we are in this place, Inchinnan. It's in the Renfrew district, it's just outside Renfrew. Now I'm outside the Brayhead Tavern, which is there. There you go, Brayhead Tavern. Have a look at the front of it. I'm hoping there's a wee cafe here so I can get a cup of tea or something, you know, that'd be nice. There you go, there's the Brayhead Tavern. Looks like a nice pub that actually. McGill's bus depot is here also. And this is the way round to the town. I don't know what's up with my gimbal, it's all over the place at the moment, sorry about that. Oh yeah, I hope that's settled. Now it's only a wee place this, but it could be an interesting place, so let's see, let's take a walk and enjoy the scenery. I've got a couple of hours, my car's been MOT'd and I'm just stuck for a few hours. My car's been MOT'd at Trevor Chalk. I recommend them for your car repairs or services, things like that. They're very good, very reasonable prices as well. I'm not being paid for this, but I do use them, and all my family use Trevor Chalk and Inchinnan as well. So a big shout for Trevor Chalk. He's never let me down anyway. Right, here we go. Well, I've just been talking to one of the locals there, and she told me that there's nothing really around here apart from the woods and the pub. So we're going to have a wee look in the woods and see what that's like. Apparently there was some kind of war there in the 1800s. Not a big war, she said, but I was thinking it might be just the young team were running about, but she said no, it was a proper war, or a proper battle or something. Some people say a war for a battle, because it's a small war, I suppose. So, Inchinnan, you can see Paisley over there, in Glasgow Airport. There we go, we're not far from Glasgow Airport. So there'll be no drone footage today. And as I was driving up, you could see Glasgow. There's Johnston over there in the distance. Yes. So let's go and see what we can do. Chain woodland. And there's a wood over there. And if you look across there, you can see Clyde Bank in the distance. It's just over the Clyde. So it's just mainly residential here, I think. And a wee scheme there. There's the scheme. Oh, the woods. If you go down to the woods today, you better go in disguise. If you go down to the woods today, you better not bring your pies, because the teddy bears will steal them. One of the days when there was bears in Scotland and wolves, but there is deer. We'll have a look at that. Now if you've got any deer jokes, just put them in the comments. My butcher was selling 8 legs of venison for £600. That's too dear. Sorry about that. So up we go, the wee rickety staircase. I just hope I don't fall. Oh look, there's bluebells. It's a bit muddy as well. There's bluebells there. It looks like bluebells. I'm not a botanist, but I do like trees. There we go. What a lovely dead tree. I don't think I'm going to walk this whole place because it looks a bit dodgy to me underfoot. So I think we might get the bus to Renfrew and do Renfrew instead. Sorry about that. So sorry about the the lack of content of Inchinnan, but being honest, there's not a lot here. Probably a great place to live if you've got a car or can afford a taxi into Paisley or Glasgow or even Renfrew. But I don't think it's going to be much excitement happening around here. So let's go to Renfrew. So here's the bus stop. McGill's depot's just up there, so it's probably where the bus is going to come from. Anyway, in Renfrew, there'll be a wee cafe, hopefully, and I can get a wee bit of breakfast. So, we'll see you in Renfrew. So, here we are in Renfrew. Let's get the bus there now. I'm wondering if there's any people that actually are content creators out there. Can you answer me one question? Do you commentate on things when your camera's not even switched on? I do it all the time. I keep thinking that the camera's on. Well, I forget it's off. It's no thinking it's on, it's just forgetting it's off. And you end up commentating on things and you think, I've not even got the camera on. So people must think I'm stupid sometimes if they're walking past me or anything. There's plenty of old, interesting buildings here in Renfrew, and this is one of them. And I don't know what it is, but it looks like it's the old bank. Oh, look at that. Now, if anybody knows anything about this building, I'd really appreciate it if you'd leave a comment telling me. Because it is looking like, it looks like a really old building, that. Interesting, eh? Let's cross the road. The wee man's on green, so we get across. Oh, there you go, bank. It is a bank. Well, it was a bank. It's all chained up now. See any of you bank robbers out there? It's closed. And then up here, well, these are the tenements for the things. Look at that there. The wee turret, whatever they call it. And this looks like a wee shopping area, this. The high street, this is the high street. Oh, look at that, that's the clock tower up there, look. Look at that, that's amazing. What a beautiful clock tower. I don't know what that was. Is there anything tells you what that was? Don't know, nothing. And there's Luna Rossa, looks like a pub across there. And then you have all your wee food stores, Aldi's there as well. There's Aldi over there. Crossing the road and it's red, I'm jaywalking again. You right, mate? You for Renfrew?
Yes.
Do you know what that building across there was? Where the clock tower?
That's the town hall.
Oh, that's the town hall?
That's Renfrew town hall.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yes.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
They've done that, done the one up, done the one in Paisley up.
I know that one, I've seen that was all done.
Two of them, aye.
Aye. I've been in the one in Paisley, I stay in Paisley, so I've been in that one, but I never knew what this was. Drove past here many a time.
Just a big main hall up there and a couple of wee halls in this there, so much.
This is something like a fairy story, didn't it?
Well, I spent a lot of money in that.
Aye. Well, thanks for informing me who that was. Thanks very much. That's right, so you do. See you after. Well, that is the town hall. That's fantastic. Now there's a church or something behind here. And I'm going to have a wee look. Because it's got a very tall spire. There you go, look at that. So, let's wander down there. I've been here many a time to Renfrew. I've shopped here. I've done, you know, like, I've got a cousin that stays here. And my cousin's daughter stays here as well. And my cousin's son obviously stays here because he still stays with his mum. But I've never really had a walk round it as such. It's like an old pub there. Turn its sign up there, look at that. It's a bit worse for wear, that. Oh, there you go. There's the church. And then we'll find out what that is. And right across there is the Wallace Bar. I wonder who that's named after. I wonder if I can get in there. The gate's open. Oh, it's the churchpewscotland.com, whatever that is. Oh, it's got a cafe, restaurant. They spelt Scottish wrong. We do Scottish hardwood furniture for the home and garden, pubs, hotels, cafes, restaurants. We're on Facebook, Gumtree and eBay. So it's not a cafe, they just make the furniture for cafes and restaurants. I'm going to look. A lot of gravestones here as well. It's a shame when they shut them. I'm not religious at all, don't get me wrong. But it's a shame when they shut these churches down. Because I've nothing against religion, as I've said in previous videos. If it gives you comfort, then good for you. It's just no for me. But look at that building. And look at that spire. It goes right the way up there. That's amazing. I wonder when this was built. I wonder what the church was called. What was it called? Does anybody know? Well, there's a wee sign for the vestry. There you go. It's still there. The vestry sign's still there. It's a bit worn out. What's in there? Somebody's delivered something. Oh no, it's like a wee cat box or something. A wee cat lives there maybe. I don't know. Or a wee dog. Let's have a look at some of these graves. They look old. There's one. She died in 1870. God, 1870. When was she born? Doesn't he say? 1870 again. Jane and Janet both died. 3-year-old, what a shame. And 10 months old and 4 years old. Oh, 1869. Their children. I wonder what they died of. A lot of people in the Victorian times died of poisoning from the houses, the wallpaper and stuff. You know, because it had arsenic in it. And there was other things, the gas didn't have a smell then, so people could die of gas in their sleep. There's somebody called Shearer over there. There's a wee grave protected over there. It's like got a wee fence around it. Let's have a look and see who that is. Looks like it might be somebody important. Erected by his sons in memory of their father Robert Taylor. Died in 1880. Oh my God. Look at that. Let's get some old graves in here. 1880. Oh my God. It's 140 odd year ago, 145 years ago. I think 1980 being 45 years ago, it makes me feel really old. And we have the obligatory shopping trolley. Probably from Aldi. It's only a wee one. I've never seen one that wee, apart from the wee Wayne's ones in Lidl. Oh. There's a lot of gravel there, they must be doing something. They'll be putting a path down. Look at that. In memory of Agnes, was George Waters, erected by George Waterston, in memory of Agnes, his daughter, who died 18th of June 1851. The other one died 1885 and 1868, 1887. Oh, I wonder what their story was. There's quite a lot of graves here. And there's one there, there's like a wee tomb. Vernal. (1916), 86 years old. 1874, this 1882. Oh my God, that's tragic when you think of it. Some of them that died young, died when they were infants. I don't know how lucky we are today with the medicine that we've got and the knowledge that we have. It's just amazing that people survived through to adulthood back then. So if you know what that church is, or was, please leave a comment and let us know. Any of you people from Renfrew. Now we're over, I think we've got 143 subscribers now, so we're building slowly. It's not a big channel yet, but I'm hoping it will be one day. I like to walk around and show people. There's a lot of people that don't get out, that live in different parts of the world, don't get out, so don't see this. And if it brings a bit of nostalgia back to people's memories, their lives and that, then that's brilliant. It's not been for nothing. In Penny Lane there is a barber showing photographs of every head he's had the pleasure to know. Estate agent, Penny Lane. If you want to buy a house or rent a house in Renfrew, this is the place to come. I wonder if the man that owns it's called Penny Lane. I don't think this is High Street, so it's no Penny Lane. Big shout out to Beatles fans. And the people of Liverpool. So, we're into sort of the main area here. As I say, that building there, that's a lovely building too. The architecture here is just, it's a lot like Paisley and parts of Glasgow as well, especially in the centre. The Kind Man's. Two pubs next to each other, Davidson's and the Kind Man's. Now, if you're used to drinking in any of these pubs, give us a shout. George Kennedy from Renfrew, if you're watching this, fill us in with a bit of the history. There you go. And there's the Goat. Is that a pub? Don't know. Might be a tattoo place. Don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, the mystery. These are local. Everybody's got them. Saw a wee cafe up here earlier. It's not open yet. There it is. Cafe India. We're going to get a Scottish breakfast in there, aren't we? We might. And the Western Bar's across the road there. The Western Bar. The Sherwood Fish and Chip Shop. Now we've got a Sherwood in Paisley. I'm sure there was a Sherwood across just there. Must have moved across there. It was on this side of the road before. I'm going to cross the road up here. There's a wee bit up here I want to show you. Across. I think we can, aye, let's go. Inchinnan Road. top bottom Chinese takeaway. Doesn't look like they're doing much business in there. Dragon Express, Chinese takeaway. The lab, lunch, no test tubes, just good food. And this is what I wanted to come and look at, this building here. I've actually got a picture of this, big picture that I got free from somewhere. Celebrating 100 years of Renfrew Victory Baths. So this would be the old swimming baths. The Victory Baths. Now, I wonder if it's still open as a swimming baths. It could be, but it's all locked up, all padlocked. But there's another interesting building. What that one is. Doesn't look like it's in use because it's all grilled up and boarded up. So, could have been a fire station or something, maybe, I don't know. No, what does it say up there? Cybernate, blah de blah blah blah, something. I don't know, it's all Latin. So there we go, there's another one. If anybody knows what this building is up here, I would appreciate you leaving a comment and telling me. Renfrew, eh? And a wee bit about Renfrew. It is the county town of Renfrewshire, although it's not the administrative centre, that's Paisley. But it is the town that gave its name to Renfrewshire. There's somebody calling Renfrewshire a town, it's actually a county. Renfrew is the town. So this is the park. I don't know what this park's called. We've got a clue, but we'll find out. Oh, Robertson Park, there you go. Robertson Park, established 1912. So we walk down here then, eh? See what there is. Robinson Park. Yeah, across there, looks like tennis courts. Tennis courts in Renfrew. There's a wee play area for the kids over there as well. So many aspiring tennis stars are put in Renfrew.
Sorry?
Any aspiring tennis stars in Renfrew?
Not that I know of, not yet, but I'm sure they'll keep at it. Bound to get one day.
Looks like a nice wee court, that, doesn't it? The three of them.
It's not bad. I think you've got to use it as an app to get in.
All right, aye.
So it's not obviously it's not free. I don't know how much it
I
costs.
wouldn't think it was free.
It's
not my game, but
no, I'm past it now. But
I'd fall asleep watching that on the telly.
Unless it's a women's.
Well, I don't know. I don't even watch the women's tennis. It just doesn't interest me whatsoever.
Aye, no, it's aye.
Aye.
Let's see. Once the better weather comes in, I'm sure there'll be more folk using it.
Aye. Right. Cheers for that. Thanks. Sorry about that wee bit of sexism coming out there. Robertson Park. What do you like? It's a big park, though, looks like. Oh, no massive, big enough. Well, we're a wee bit of info about the tennis courts there. And when we walk up here, we've got another maybe hour to spare. So we'll see what else we can see. One of my favourite parts of Renfrew is up by the golf course in the Normandy Hotel. You can walk right along the River Cart, right up to the Clyde. And there's a lot of wildlife up there. There's even been seals have been seen up there. Aye, seals. In Greater Glasgow. My feet are not hurting yet, so that's a good sign. Get out that way, I think we can. Get out this way. I've got a habit of breathing tunes. You might have noticed in some of the videos I get a wee tune in my head and I start to breathe it as I'm walking. Hope it doesn't annoy you too much, it annoys me. I'll look back at it. There's your typical tenement. Red sandstone, no less. There's another wee church. We don't know what that church is, but I'm going to have a look. It's got a spire. This is Donaldson Drive. Donaldson Drive. On the wee road. A few wee houses on it. Aye. Well, that's Renfrew Trinity Church. I can see that from here. Renfrew Church of Scotland. Renfrew Trinity Church. Easter, new life in Jesus. Look up there, I've got a good view of the town hall. I think that will be my thumbnail. I'm on the Paisley Road now. This road will take you down to the Renfrew ferry. If you're going the other way, it will take you to Paisley. Geez, they like their Chinese takeaways in Renfrew. Here's another one. A Highland Stag. Sounds very Chinese. The sun peeping out the clouds up there. Don't fly away. Go back round here again. Oh, let's see if we can find a wee cafe. Have a wee cup of tea. This must be the War Memorial here. I'd say that's a War Memorial right there. The people that died in the First World War. Well, that's Falklands conflict. Oh, I meant to make any comment on that. They lost their country, and they lost their lives for their country in the Great War of 1914 to 1918. In my opinion, which is worth nothing to a lot of people, that was a war worth fighting. Apparently there's a wee cafe around here somewhere. I don't know where. I did say there was a cafe there, but it's not, it's just a wee bakery. Get rid of the gimbal for a wee while because it's playing up. I think maybe because I dropped it. I was told there was a wee cafe somewhere around here. For us. Excuse me, you know if there's a cafe around here for a bit of breakfast and that?
There's a cafe down there, but that's a dear one. That's the only one, that one, just before the bookies.
Alright, thanks very much. So there we go, there is a cafe here. And I'm going to go and get a wee breakfast and a cup of tea. That's my plan at this moment. So I'm going to sort the gimbal out and then I'll be back in a wee minute. I was going to go in there for a breakfast, but a breakfast probably costs you about £20 in there for a cup of tea. £11.95 for a full breakfast. And a cup of tea is, let's see that, normal tea. What does it say if it's proper tea there? It's all lattes. And there we go. Watermelon tea and all that. A normal cup of tea. Well, I won't be going in this place, which is called Hums and Monks. Hums and Monks. Well, for me it'd have to be a mug to go in there. Sorry about that. If you own the place, it looks like it'll be Greg's for me. Maybe a wee breakfast sandwich or something, a wee breakfast pie. I can't believe there's no cafes here. Maybe a cafe there. What's that open? Opening time. Where is it? When's it open? That would be good in there. It doesn't open till later on. You know, if there's a cafe that's open this morning, apart from that big one that rips you off, do you know there's a wee cafe? No, that one, about 20 quid for a breakfast in there.
Aye, where a wee one. You better run with the Greg's round the corner.
Is that to get a breakfast in there?
Well, you can get a bacon roll or whatever.
Aye, I'll do that.
If you go out there, they're about 10, 15 pounds and all that.
And where?
There's one down there.
Coffee jam?
Coffee jam.
Oh, I'll have a look there. Thanks very much there. Cheers. You might have discovered a cafe. I hope it's reasonable. I don't mind paying a tenner for the full works, you know, cup of tea and full breakfast. I'm not paying £11.95 for a breakfast and then another £5.50 for a cup of tea. That's just not going to happen. No way. Here we are, Cafe Jam. See what this one's like. Oh, seen a wee bit when I filled my belly. And that was another one with a breakfast that was £12.50 and it was dearer than the one across the road. I thought I was going to get a wee result there, but apparently Cafe Sue is the one to go to. I passed that. How did I pass that? Maybe you don't sit in. When they say cafe, they don't always mean cafe. Sometimes they mean coffee or something else. But have a wee look. Cafe Sue. There's me people tell me there's no cafes here. There is cafes here. So Cafe Sue. There she is. Some Chinese. Let's go and have a look. Cafe Sue in Renfrew, and they do a breakfast at a reasonable price. So if you're looking for a breakfast in Renfrew, then come to Cafe Sue. And it's a very pleasant experience coming in here because the staff that's here is very, very friendly and very courteous, very polite. And what was the name there? And I'm going to enjoy this breakfast. And it includes tea or coffee, your breakfast. There you go.
Well, that was a rare breakfast. That was brilliant. £7.50. You get fried egg, 2 slices of toast, baked beans, tatty scone, and a sausage square slice, and a cup of tea for £7.50. You can't beat that. This is probably going to be one of my favourite cafes when I'm up here now. So pop in.
What a wonderful cafe, nice decor and everything. Look at that. I'm getting videoed as well. Ooh, lovely. there we go, look at that. And it's at lovely tables, nice and clean, good prices. The breakfast was absolutely magnificent. And that's $7.50, includes a cup of tea, and you get baked beans, fried egg, tatty scone, square slice, and two slices of toast. Well, one slice of toast cut in two, but that's good because it was all included in the price. There's another option, you can go for the more expensive one, but if you're not a big eater like I'm no, you wouldn't tell to look at me, but this is absolutely brilliant. Anyway, Cafe Sue, thanks very much for your hospitality. Well, that Cafe Sue's, what an experience, it was absolutely brilliant. Very friendly staff. The two lasses in there were absolutely brilliant as well. Very happy, very sort of smiley, and well, look, the sun's come out. And the breakfast was absolutely wonderful. Cup of tea was, the tea was just how I would have made it myself. Absolutely brilliant. So big shout out to Cafe Sue in Renfrew. Now, if you're looking for the Cafe Sue, it's on Canal Street. As you're heading towards the Clyde away from Paisley, it's on your left hand side, just down there. And it's nice to have that experience, you know, when you go in and eat somewhere, you're paying your money and you're getting reasonable prices, good prices, and you're getting a good service. You're no coming out of there feeling like you want to just be sick or something, you know. You're actually coming out with a good feeling of, and look, when I come out of there, the sun came out as well. The minute I walked out the door, the sun came out. So that tells you something as well, doesn't it? So I'm going to head back now because I've got to get the bus to Inchinnan again, and hopefully my car's ready for the MOT. But Renfrew, it's a nice wee town really. I wouldn't think it was much going on here though at night, maybe a few pubs and that, but most people probably go into Paisley for their entertainment and that, you know, I would think. But there's a few pubs here, and I've heard there's some good pubs here, you know. So anyway, if you liked what you've seen today, a wee walk round, starting off in Inchinnan and into Renfrew. If you liked it, please like, subscribe and share, and hit the notification buttons as well so you can get notified when I upload a new video. I'm aiming for about 3 a week, possibly 4, so if you can do that, and I would be very appreciative. Thank you very much. I'll see you later. You've been walking around Renfrew with OorScotland. I'm back in Inchinnan now. Got to pick my car up. I was ending the video a minute ago. I did end the video. But I'm just going to give a big shout out to the people at Trevor Chalk. Trevor Chalk Autos in Inchinnan. I've been there about 3-4 times now, and they're absolutely fantastic. My car was just in there for MOT, and it's been they did it first thing in the morning because they knew that I had a bit to, if I was going home it would be a bit of a bus travel, so they fitted me in first thing, and they finished the MOT. I'm going to pick the car up now, and they've done a wee bit of work on it, but they're not like the big rip-off merchants that Arnold Clark are and all that, you know, charge you a fortune. These are very, very reasonable rates. The guys are absolutely brilliant in there. So Trevor Chalk, thanks very much.